Cuba, let me gente, your boys coming through once again. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about this one individual who decided to go to Pixley, right, and make a point. I don't know. I'm gonna give you my opinion, what I think about this situation. You might agree or disagree, but let me know in the comment. So before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel, man. And for those who've been subscribed, showing support, I do highly appreciate you guys, man. Muchas gracias. Also, Cali Legend Media is gonna give a giveaway of shirts because he made it to 7,000 subscribers. Felicidades, that's what's up, man. And the OG is doing his thing over there, so go over there and show support. Maybe you're gonna win a T-shirt or something like that, you know. So that's something. That's what's up, man. It's giving back, you know. It's giving back. Now, let's talk about this story, right? Because apparently, this individual, that's Gunner's cousin. I think his page is called Latin Active 209, right? I don't know if they have some kind of beef. I don't know what happened behind closed doors, nor I care. But I do know that they don't get along because I think somebody did ask Gunner about this individual, and Gunner just blew out the question. Like he didn't even acknowledge that, you know. So he don't want to talk about his cousin. But guess what? I'm saying that he's his cousin. So there it is. Now the thing is that he decided to go to the 559, right? Apparently this guy from the 209, somewhere over there, I'm assuming, because that's the name of the channel, right? Has a 209. And he decided to go to Pixley to make a point, basically saying that nobody knows Tommy Guns, right? Tommy Guns had come out and basically said that they have Pixley unlocked. And guess what? You cannot disagree with that. They do. There's no northern neighborhoods in that town, and there's a lot of towns like that, man, that I know of, you know, in Central Valle or Northern California, and where there's nothing but Southsiders. And honestly, you can say that Pixley has a population of 3,000. You can even say it has a population of 1,000. At the end of the day, they still secure that location. You know, there's no neighborhoods from up north. And I mean, one thing is just having that secure. I'm not saying that Northerners don't go over there and put in work, you know. I'm pretty sure they do, but you cannot take away that, you know. And you have to respect that 100%. You have to respect that. Now, this individual went to Pixley, basically trying to contradict Tommy Guns, that he's not known in that city, right? He went to the grocery store. He went to a gasoline station, I believe, or one of those without being disrespectful, those Hindu stores, you know, that they have. And he was asking for Tommy Guns, and everybody was basically saying, I don't know who he is, right? But how are you gonna go and ask a civilian if they know about this guy? Go ask his homeboys. Go ask the people from the calles, right? That might be different. And it's like me. He said that this guy was saying that when he was growing up, he was known by the cops, by his city. I'm pretty sure if I go to the old lady over there, the white old lady, that's probably like 80 years old, and ask about this individual, she's not gonna know about this individual, right? Just a regular civilian, man, minding her own business or his own business, whatever, and going about life like any normal civilian should be going about life. You know, working, paying the bills, watching TV, having some drama at the house, and that's about it, right? That's about it. The extra is like, man, just a bunch of criminals, bunch of individuals who are doing whatever shenanigans they're doing. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying this for, I mean, to be disrespectful, but that's the honest truth, you know. Civilians, they're on one lane, and individuals who are involved in criminal acts and stuff like that, they are on a different lane. They just keep honesty. And for this individual to take it out of his time to actually go over there and trying to bring down a young adult who's trying to make a career, you know, he's trying to put himself out there, man. And you know what? Shout outs to old boy, man. I don't like his music. I don't get down with the flow. But at the end of the day, he's trying. He's putting himself out there, regardless of what backlash he's gonna have or the support. Hopefully, there's a lot of people supporting this individual. At least he's trying. You know, he's trying, and you have to give credit to that. You know, for somebody who's an older individual, man, I don't know how old is he? Maybe on his mid 40s, late 40s, to make it his mission to go over there to Pixley to try to discredit this young rapper. Now, for me, that was a little bit too much, but at the end of the day, that's the life of that individual, and he's entitled to do whatever he wants. You know, if he wants to go into Pixley and scream for Tommy Guns and actually put that light on him like that, man, that's on him, right? People are gonna do whatever they want for views, and hopefully that help them in some way. One thing I have to say to Tommy Guns is that the more he put his name out there, the more he put in work, goes to interviews, people are gonna come out and actually trying to test or question, or basically not question it. They're gonna try to discredit his stories, you know, because we have seen other rappers coming out with some crazy ass stories, and eventually somebody comes out and it comes out that it's a lie, right? We have seen this in different occasions, and I'm pretty sure if somebody wants to talk or discredit Tommy Guns. Now, even though I don't agree or I don't like his music, I do like and understand his hustle, right? This individual is putting hours, you know, going to the interviews, putting in the work that it requires to become successful. And not only that, he's staying humble. The thing about these rappers, man, a lot of people push the narrative of South against North and stuff like that, and it comes to a point where it becomes disrespectful. I don't know, it's just my opinion, but it's best, yeah, represent where you're from, but trying to keep it respectful with the opposition. And the reason why, just trip on this, right? Lefty Gunplay, he was gonna do a tour with Santa Fe, right? Santa Fe is big, man, in Mexico. So he was gonna do a tour in the U.S. That tour was gonna stop in Texas and was gonna stop in Northern California. Well, guess what? Lefty Gunplay had issues with Northern California, and I'm not sure if he had some kind of issues with Texas, but I know Northern California he had issues. Why? Because he's disrespecting Northern California, and people was basically telling him, "Okay, watch, you're not gonna be able to sing over here. Watch." And now he's become a liability when it came down to a concert. You have to always you have to always think as a business person. You know, you have to be smart with it. You know what I mean? Trying to keep it respectful. How those individuals from back in the days used to keep it respectful. Even though let's put example, Little Rock. He never seen this individual dissing the Northern California. He used to go to Northern California and do concerts, even though people would disrespect him. But he still used to do his thing, right? So you have to think not as a gang member. You have to think as a businessman. What's going to be the best for your image, right? But anyhow, I just wanted to mention this situation with Gunner's cousin and where he came to Pixley. And I don't think he went viral, but of course people are going to speak on this, right? Me seeing this headline on a different channel, I was like, hold on, man, I can speak on this because he's trying to discredit a youngster who's trying to make a career. And actually, the way he went about it to ask regular civilians is like, come on, man. If you're gonna ask about, oh boy, you better ask about on the streets. Don't go to a cat lady and then ask them, hey, do you know Tommy Guns? It's just common sense, right? But at the end of the day, people are gonna do whatever they're gonna do, and you have to respect their hustle, right? So with this being said, we are out to next video. Have a good one and take care.